ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And the Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Penn State 7, Illinois 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not...
Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Now the pitch. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David. This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance. Back to pass, it's Finley. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's got it at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Illinois, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, look out. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Dropping back, it's Finley. Quarterback now breaking the field. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To the air, it's Finley. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
At the 40, there he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's looking to throw it. Lets it go. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. What a snag by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The quick out. Bulldozes him. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo, trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Finley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
They're bringing heat. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 apiece.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for space, it's Cook. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Going to the running game. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
To throw, it's Finley. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Trying to get to him. Starting to feel a little pressure. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Plows through the defense. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the deep.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Penn State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. You could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.